I would definitely say that USC had a huge part to play in getting me ready for what came afterwards. SFAD specifically taught me that community is extremely important in any project that you're working on, that your greatest asset are the people around you, and it extended far beyond McMaster. USC taught me about networking and managing my own time, scheduling, and of course, like, my entire base of technical knowledge is because of USC. There's a lot that you can do. I mean, the last film that I made, The Checkout Line, we got an Indie Grits. That was for narrative class. And it's probably like the project I'm most proud of from my time at USC. And it's because we really just took advantage of every single thing we had at our disposal. Narrative was the one class that has had ripple effects after graduation. There are things that I've learned from every class that I've taken forward. Coming back to Columbia, still going to Nickelodeon, seeing the poster up, like it was the most gratifying class I had. Since graduation, I have been working on like a lot of different productions. The first actual set I was on was doing behind-the-scenes EPK for Mr. Mercedes down in Charleston. I was a PI on that set. After that, the first musical production I worked with 7 Cinematics was The Dead and Company, Folsom Field, Colorado. I was also a PA on that. One of the projects that we did, 7 Cinematics, we are producing a show called Front and Center for PBS. And the first episode of this season was Hosier's performance at the Gramercy Theater in New York, Manhattan. I feel like I've definitely been put through the ringer of making sure that everything I've learned at USC has been applied because I've been on so many different types of projects that it's been really awesome. Getting the job with 7 Cinematics was what led to the Chili Peppers, but my job at 7 Cinematics was in part to USC because one of the guys who brought me in was a media arts major. But they had seen footage of another project that we did in Ohio covering a live stream of the Lost Lands Festival. It's like an EDM music festival in Thornville, Ohio. But they were really impressed, and so they knew they wanted to do a live stream, they just didn't know who to look for. And so when they saw 7 Cinematics footage of that, they came to us. I was a camera operator for the show itself. Helped set up during the show. It was probably the most life-changing project that I've been a part of, just because like Chili Peppers, I'm a huge fan of their music. I've always listened to them, and to think that I would be shooting them at the Pyramids for a live stream at 25 years old was pretty surreal.